Welcome back to Running Free with JH. This week's quote of the week is, strength does not come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you thought you couldn't. Ricky Rogers. There are times in our lives where we feel we couldn't get through something and we didn't know what was going to happen on the end of that. It could have been something we started with work, college, being a new parent, a new job, whatever it was. We didn't know where we're going to be on the other side of that. And then now today, if we look back on that once time, we can see we have more strength now. So if we dissect this quote, we actually see that we are stronger today because of what we went through in our past. You had a horrible marriage, a horrible relationship. You had a horrible boss. You had an emotional time in this physical element of a race, or you in the gym with friends and something went horribly wrong. You are better because of that experience. You may not have liked it. It may have been the most cruelest thing you had to go through, but because you went through that and now you are standing on the other side of that event, you are better off. Not because of the outcome, but because of what you went through, what you endured. That to me is what this quote is all about. Remember, strength. It's coming now from what we've done before. And that's how I've always looked at it. And in my life, I mean, there's things I've overcome. The very first time I ran a half marathon, before I ever run a marathon, I ran a half. I remember at the end of that race, I felt zapped. I felt wiped. I couldn't go any further. There was times where in that race, I thought I was going to collapse or die. I finished it. And then I got home, I was done for the rest of the day. We started at 6 in the morning, and by noon, I was already in the house, and I was a vegetable. On and off, napping, muscles ached, and I couldn't do anything. Now I run over a half marathon every single week for my long run, depending on what it is, and it feels like nothing. Because of what I've done, I put the work in, and now I'm reaping the benefits, the strength, if you will, of everything that's going after it, because I put the time in. So now, after all that, I'm better for it. You are better for it. Don't ever look at what you're going through and feel you're weak, you're not worthy of this situation, because you are. Look to your past to see what you've done in a similar situation where now you are better because of it. And as you move forward into the situation you're in and looking for that strength, know that you have it within yourself. Remember, strength doesn't come from strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. This is a great quote of the week. I want to hear your versions of this quote of the week, or what you have overcome in your past to be where you are today. And I want to hear your stories. Please comment below on any of those stories. How are these quotes of the week? Send me a quote of the week you think we should feature on this channel. I'd love to hear from you. Remember, my email is runningfreewithjh@gmail.com. Have a fantastic week.